All right, welcome back, everybody. Have you seen these pictures? We've got our storm chasers that are out there yesterday, our storm trackers. We had Corey Gerken out there. We had the Fox Weather Beast with meteorologist Haley Meyer and meteorologist Jared Maloney. They were chasing us. I saw a tornado as well. This is absolutely stunning. And like we said before, if you're going to see a tornado, let it be in an open field where it doesn't destroy anything, even crops. I didn't see any damage out of this one, but clearly it went across the road, so it probably took out those power lines, I'm thinking, right? Look at that thing as it ropes out. Can you get a little closer to it? Amazing. Stunning video. That was in southern Minnesota yesterday. One of about 14 or so confirmed tornado reports. I'm going to see if they were actually, how strong they were, how many there were, so they're going to send out the troops from the NWS to see what kind of tornado it was and if it was just straight line wind damage. But clearly, when you have evidence like that, that is something else, something spectacular. So what's going on right now? All the action from last night still rolling right out of Ontario into Lake Ontario and upstate New York. So the Adirondacks, foothills of those regions, you're getting smashed. I don't see any severe thunderstorm warnings, but you did have them for Jefferson and Lewis counties, which is right there. That was this batch that went through. Hailmaker's a good possibility, but now Watertown, you're coming out of round number 2 that you've gotten. Looks like there might be another round moving in behind that. So Watertown, another blast of rain headed at you in the next 45 minutes to about an hour. Tail end of that, not much happening. This is actually rolling out from the Erie, Pennsylvania region in Bradford, PA, and falling apart across northern Pennsylvania. We had the batch still rolling out of Indiana into Ohio. Some lightning starting to pop up now, too, right around Columbus. You can see down I-70 coming out of the Toledo area. You're going to get some rain here shortly. Everything's going to roll towards Cleveland. But later today, daytime heating in the wake of that action. We have frontal boundaries, and we've got the outflow boundaries from the storms from last night, plus that warm front that's essentially draped in this kind of fashion. Anywhere around that frontal boundary, it has the risk of strong, severe thunderstorms and probably strong tornadoes is a possibility later this afternoon, too. So it's that dark shade of maroon. We're talking about that barbecue color. That's a big stretch, too, right? You're looking at Des Moines through Dubuque into Milwaukee, Chicago, Davenport, Sheboygan, and then into Grand Rapids all the way out to Detroit by late this evening. So that's a tornado threat. Look at the biggest tornado threat. It's going to be right around that warm front, which is right about there. And it does include the Chicago suburbs. It includes lower parts of Wisconsin into Iowa. So these areas have to be prepared late this afternoon through the early evening hours. You might get that alarm sound, and make sure you've got a place to go if you get those tornado warnings for your town. So what about the damaging hail threat? We've got that also. And then overnight tonight, as that low-level jet begins to nose in, it might spark up the activity at first with the tornado makers, and then overnight tonight, looks like everything is going to be parallel with the front, so it's going to turn into a linear event. In other words, strong wind gusts are going to be the possibility after midnight tonight. But let's just time it out for you. Here's the action starting to develop right now outside of Indiana and Ohio. Keep an eye on that stuff. Also rolling out of New York State, but it's going to be this area that fires up around that cold front of boundary and near that surface low that really is going to be the area cause for concern. So that is out of Iowa into lower parts of Wisconsin. That's Madison right around there by the state capitol. Look at the timing. It's about 6 p.m. this evening, Eastern time, so 5 p.m. Central time. Watch that roll right through, and then, thunderstorms all over the map. And that's after midnight tonight. It's about 1 o'clock Eastern time, about midnight for you right around Chicago, and you're still rocking and rolling for eastern Michigan right down through northern Indiana. That'll be the wind makers right here, and a good batch around St. Louis, edging out from western Missouri. And then you can see down to the south that dry line is going to be on fire later today, too. So that's the map going in through the next few hours. Here's the actual energy. Hey, it's swirly, right? That's the water vapor imagery. You can see the way it looks. That's the batch that's going to go right over the warm front. That's essentially colder air on top of the warmer air. That's unstable, so the warmer air wants to rise, rising air. You form your thunderstorms. You get a nice little outflow from the jet stream overhead, and that is a perfect prescription, I should say, to get the thunderstorms rolling. There's the frontal boundary. You can see the dew points climbing up there. Chicago, earlier this morning, your dew point was about 8 degrees cooler. So now you're starting to see the humidity levels rise. So the higher that dew point number is, the more humidity in the atmosphere. 61 in Chicago. You really only need about 55 to get strong severe thunderstorms, and supercells are easily rolling in when you have a dew point of 60 or more. So you're already at that threshold. Look at the daytime heating going on. So this is a real-time look at the satellite imagery from overhead, right? And it's interesting to watch. Look at the thunderstorms that shot up last night. Look at the outflow boundary right there. There's another one right over here. There's one that's actually rolling. You can kind of see it right there, kind of blossoming. You also have the warm front that's draped overhead. So all those outflow boundaries from the thunderstorms, and it's the cold air hitting the ground and rushing out around it. Those are the outflow boundaries. Then you have the warm front to contend with as well, and that daytime heating that's going on right now with the colder air aloft beginning to edge in. We have the wind shear. Also, look at the wind profiles. This is out of the surface, coming up from about the mid-levels. That's automatic spin, so you've got that shear in effect. A low-level shear is going on. Daytime highs getting into the low 70s, low 80s, depending on where you're located with the cloud cover, but the dew points, they will continue to climb the entire afternoon. And then that low-level jet cranks in later on this evening. So the hail-making threat, that is also a big thing. We're going to see at least 2 to 3 inch-sized hailstones out of that. Down to the south, that's Wisconsin, all the way down to areas by Oklahoma. You're watching showers and thunderstorms. Now, you can see Kansas. You guys are involved right there. Wichita, Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls. That just got upgraded for a tornado threat for later this afternoon, too. Around the dry line, you can see a lot of low-level shear. Any thunderstorms that develop, they're going to take on that spin. They're going to be supercells initially in the period. You're talking about before sunset, and then after sunset, getting close to midnight, it should turn into one line. So we'll time it out for you right here. Look at the storms. And once that dry line goes, they all pop at the same time. Oklahoma City, all the way back down towards Sonora into the, looks like the Rio Grande River. So that goes up and it just fires into a line. That's Oklahoma City. That is tonight at 9 o'clock. You've got a couple rounds to contend with.